Hi everybody and welcome back to LUNDY'S Wildcam Stroke Bushcraft, and today we're here to take a look at this. This is the GREPRO Jump Start unit. It also inflates tyres. You don't need any main connections to your power from your vehicle whatsoever. So what we're going to do is we'll take a quick run through of the actual kit itself, okay, and then we'll go through the procedures of how to connect it up and how to use it. So here we are, here's the main kit itself out of the box, all right. Comes in a lovely carry case. At the back of it, you have a mesh pocket which holds all the user manual. It comes in about 4 or 5 different languages. In England, you only need 1 to 14 on the pages, okay. It's quite self-explanatory itself for certain anyway when you look at it and you read on the actual box itself. So inside it, first of all, you've got a front compartment which has the cable for to pump up your tyres. You have the main jump start cables as well with your positive and negative, and then also you've got the main connector to go into the unit. And then you have a USB cable. You can use this to actually charge the unit and also use this to charge from the unit and charge your mobile devices up, okay, cameras, phones, etc. And then inside of here you have the main unit itself, okay. So this is the GREPRO Jump Start kit. As you can see, it has a main display screen on the top there. Obviously, because of the GoPro, you'll probably not see anything coming on it. You've got the on-off button, which I'm just going to press now, and that's come up, but it's quite faint on my on the camera, I believe. Then you've got your plus and your negative for pumping up, for your setting your PSIs for when you want to do your tyre pressure. It's also got a light button there as well. This is the light at the front, so you just press that on, okay. Press it quickly and then press it again, gives you different types of modes, okay. Great little function. It's nice, light, compact and portable. That's what I like about it. Oh, the light's still going, so I'll just give that another button. Also at the front next to the lights, as you can see, you've got the connector here where you put for blowing up your tyres. You've got the large USB connector, obviously for when you want to charge stuff from the unit. And then you've got the small USB connector, which is the in to charge the unit up itself. It has on the sides, it has some air vents because the unit will get warm as it goes, okay. This connector here is where you connect the jump start. So as you can see, it's a blue inner and you've got the blue here. Just look at it, you've got 2 different sizes, as you can see, a large and a small, which the large is your negative, the positive is the small connector. So you just plug them in like so, and that's that ready to go. Connect these up to your vehicle battery, press the on button, wait until it goes green, and then turn over your car. We'll run through all that later on. So that's basically it. That's the unit itself, all right. Nice, easy to understand, all right. The instructions on the box shows you how to do it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to jump start the vehicle. So like I said earlier, switch on the power, okay, get your connector, open up the connection and fit that in like so. Obviously the connectors, the outer parts, have got a hard plastic on, and it also protects you from touching metal on metal, okay, because otherwise bzzzt, and up you go. Yeah, so obviously my battery, I've got my positive connector here, so I'm just going to open up this, and then I've got my negative there. So I'm going to connect, put the power bank here where it's in the center. I'm going to connect up the positive, the negative, sorry, and then the positive up onto the terminal as well. So that's on there now. So now we've got both terminals connected to the battery. What we need to do is we need to look for the indicator to say that it's ready to jump start the vehicle, okay. And then you've got it here you've got correct. It's got a green light on it as well, as you can see down there. That's what you're looking for. And then you go to your vehicle, turn your ignition, and hopefully your car should start. So now I've come inside the vehicle. I'm going to turn my ignition on, let it go through all its lights. Okay, and then there we go, a nice easy start. So what I'm going to do now is, what you do is you leave your car running and then you go and disconnect it, but I'm just going to go and turn my car off. And then we'll go back. All right, and like nice and safely, just take off your terminals. Yeah, switch the unit off. Hold it for a couple of seconds, that turns it off, and then just make sure your battery covers are connected. All right, and that's that. So now what we're going to do is, I'm going to run you through using the air pump to blow up your tyres, how to set your pressure on your PSI, and then let it go. And once you've set your pressure, you can just stand there, let it do its job, and then when it gets to a certain pressure, excuse me, I'm next to an airport, and then once you get certain pressure, it switches itself off. It's pretty close. So anyway, next time you see me, I'll be kneeling on the floor next to the tyre. Right, well I know my tyre pressure is perfect because I do them every week, okay? So what I'm going to do now is, I'm just going to let out a little bit of air. So I know it's not at 32 PSIs. Then I'm going to look at this, okay? And I'm going to get it onto the PSI setting, which is, what you do is, to go through all the different modes, this is what button you press on the top of the screen, okay? On top of here, this is what you press. I've got it on 32 PSIs at the moment. Let's get it back on there again. 32 PSIs. And I'm going to connect this up to the unit. Make sure you get the threads in correctly and don't cross thread it actually. Okay. Get this nice and tight. Then get the connector, it's got a locking arm on it as well, so once you've got it on, you push the arm down and it leaves it in place. And you just push it onto your tyre, as you can hear, lock it in place, that stops the air coming out. Now also with this, you get these little connectors. You can use these for different types of bike tyres as well. So it's ideal for like using on push bikes, mountain bikes, like motorbikes and that, sorry, as well as your car. So once I've got it set to the PSIs, what I'm going to do is press it once. As you can hear, it's quite noisy. And at the minute, that's it, 29 PSIs. And we'll just keep that going until it gets to 32. So it's at 30 there already. Five minutes later. So it's now 31 PSIs, so it's not taking long to get there. And there you go, it automatically shuts off as soon as it gets to the set pressure that you've put in there yourself. Okay, so make sure that you have your correct tyre pressures for your vehicle, set them, and it does the job for you. Now, I will admit, if you're using this for a long period of time, just be aware, this little section here gets quite warm, okay? And it can be quite warm for the touch, and it can burn your fingers. So just, all I do is, I just disconnect it without losing all my air, and just set this to one side for a few minutes while you sort everything else out. Like putting your cap back on when you can find it on the floor. That's me cap back on, and I'll just let that that rest for a bit. So there you go. There's a GREPRO jump start unit. If this is something that interests you, check out the links below. If there's a discount code, I'll put the discount code on the screen. All right, it's nice, light, compact and portable. It does 2 jobs. You don't need any power coming from any vehicles or anything whatsoever to do its jobs. It's all confined in itself. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks a lot.